Hello, everyone, and welcome to In the Know 360, show hosted by me, Annette, the warm hearted warrior diva. This show gives you insights on the journeys of high achieving business owners and music artists who share with their audience the importance of building a strong community of like minded individuals on the road to greater success. Today's show, uh, I am with Mr. Miles Stone. And
What's
Mr.
going on?
Hey, Uh, Mr. Milestone is a unique rapper, songwriter, cowboy. Hello. And yes, and he is hailing from a small town in North Carolina. Look, I had to give shout out to North Carolina because I used to live there as well. Okay, shout
Oh,
out to my family, down there in Raleigh, Durham,
oh,
and I believe you're from the 252, which is close to Rocky Mount, and one of my close friends is from Rocky Mount. Well, he is now based in Atlanta, Georgia. Well,
exactly. Yeah. With that,
welcome, Mr. Stone.
with that, what's going on? Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate you.
Oh, thank you, sir. So tonight I have several questions for you. No pressure, okay? And you ready for this?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay. Who is Milestone? I know I gave a little tidbit, but I prefer for you to talk a little bit more about yourself and how long you've been doing this music career and your journey.
Oh man. My journey has been going on for a while. Like, my journey is more so um I've been in Atlanta for 15 years, North Carolina, born and raised. And I'm the story of a country boy who moved out of the country and lived in the city, adapted and learned what the city was, and learned a lot of lessons through the city. And I'm the mixture of those lessons. I'm a mixture of those things. You know what I'm saying? That's all in one. That's me. That's who I am. So and milestone is also as well. So um it's a few different definitions of an actual milestone. It's a achievement in life, a significant mark in life. It's a um markers on the side of the road that helps cars stay on the right side of the road. That's what actual milestones are. And the physical, you know what I'm saying, and it's a play on words. So I thought about it one day. Um, yeah, it was one day where I just thought about it and it just came to me as far as the name, and then the person is a mixture of all that, and one is the hybrid of being born and raised, but then being in the country, but then being here for 15 years, and just a mixture of both, being able to have pretty much what I feel like is the best of both worlds.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love talking to people that because I feel like North Carolina is like my second home. So Virginia is my third, I guess, or I guess present home. But yeah, I just rave
No,
about North Carolina.
not Virginia. I got family in Emporia. You know what I'm saying? My nephew, he goes to well, he my nephew. He old enough to be my nephew, but my cousin. My little cousin, he goes to Norfolk State. Some of my family is in another small town as well in Virginia. I forgot, but yeah. I got family. I got family in Virginia. So I know people in Virginia. So yeah, shout out to Virginia as well.
Okay, well, thank you. And what inspired you to start, your music career, and how did your upbringing influence your style?
So music was at first an outlet. I was young and needed a way to release some things, and I needed something that was going to help me to stay out of trouble. And what I'm saying, music just gave me it gave me reason, it gave me purpose, it gave me something to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? So something to keep me busy while I'm instead of doing other things. So it just kept me busy, kept me doing something. So that's when I was younger, when I started, like I feel like probably like it's like 14, something like that, 13, 14. My style, my style comes from just the music I listen to, and just creating my own style based off of the things I don't want to sound. I don't want to sound like nobody.
Mm.
But a lot of the things, the art of the storytelling, of the Southern story, the saying certain nuances in my flow, certain pockets, certain ways to say things, where saying just inflections, a lot of stuff that goes
Mm.
into just being saying from the South. And like I learned that from a lot of the music I listen to, and that's what helped me to pretty much make a melting pot of my own style.
Okay. Okay. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, can you share a defining moment from your childhood in North Carolina that shaped your artistry?
The fine moment in my childhood. Oh man. I mean, probably the birth of my first nephew. That was when that was, yeah, I don't know, it just flipped the switch in me in regards to me feeling motivated. Cause he like growing up, he looked exactly like me. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
and so it's just like, I don't know, it's just, I feel like I seen a lot of me in him, and it just made me want to get more serious about something. And that's what really, flipped the switch for me to take music serious, you know what I'm saying? So um not only was I not only was I rapping, but also I was in the band in school. I was in the drum line, you know what I'm saying? Like I did a lot of musical
Mm.
things as well. And some of those things I carried with me, you know what I'm saying, shortly after I left Atlanta. But you know what I'm saying, they helped me to get in other doors. But right now it's just the focus is mainly just, you know what I'm saying, the rap and just rapping. But yeah, we're gonna learn guitar sooner or later. We're gonna learn it. That's that. I
Okay.
want to do that. Yeah, I want to
Okay.
learn guitar.
That's cool. Well, I
Yeah.
definitely want to learn line dancing. That's
I
for
got I,
sure.
I got Dance to Lasso, and then I got another song as well that I'm working on that I already have a dance to. So it's this, it's not gonna be nothing too crazy. I mean, I know the I got some stuff that I feel like everybody can do. So yeah, you'll last. So you're gonna see that very soon. You're gonna see that soon.
Mm.
It's about time to put that out. Too many people been itching for that one. I'm just like, I literally was holding it on purpose, but then it was like I had the nerve to post a little bit on Instagram, and I just see so too much good reception. People just like hit me up like, that's the one, you need to push that. Everybody getting on me about trying to put it out and what to do with it. I'm like, all right, let me go ahead and do something then. Y'all want it like that? Okay, let me see how much y'all want it then. I'm not gonna try to make y'all wait on it. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it out there and then do what I got to do to, go ahead and get this dance going too.
Okay, we gotta have a TikTok dance challenge. Okay, when you put
Oh,
it
it's happening.
out.
Lasso challenge in full effect for sure. Lasso challenge in full effect. Oh yeah.
I'm game. I'm game.
On that.
So, how has living in Atlanta impacted your music and creative process?
Well, uh, my bad.
Am I boring? No, I'm kidding.
So I had to go to the ranch today. I'm gonna tell, like,
I'm
go to the
messing.
ranch. Also working the horse ranch too. I had to go to the ranch today, early this morning, and so I had to dig a whole bunch of dirt to put in one of the horse stalls. So yeah,
Oh.
they've been I've been pretty much kind of like tired all day. That's why I had to get my coffee, because I mean that thing took a lot of my energy away from me. But no, so as far as Atlanta helped me in regards to gaining. There's a lot of lessons I learned being here. I feel like that was
Mhm.
that was like the beginning of my manhood, but also
Wow.
it was the beginning of my manhood, but it was also me just being able to learn some lessons that, what I'm saying, I might not have learned had I not gone through it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
had I not chose to live in a city, go somewhere where I don't know anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, so a lot of lessons I had to learn through that in regards to dealing with people, in regards to living in the city, having to hustle in the midst of,
Mm.
thousands, millions of people. Who am I in the big? Who am I? You know what I'm saying? Like, who? How do I stand out? Plenty of artists. There's many artists. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta is a home of so many different people. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how do I stand out as an artist,
Right.
as a man, as a person, all that. So it helped me to really get real comfortable in who I am as a person, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, it helped me do that for sure. And it
Mm.
also helped me to, it also helped me to, see, to I guess have more of a guard in regards to, saying how I deal with certain situations, which would be a good or bad thing.
Yeah.
It helped me to, working in a ranch has helped me to really be able to tell even more stories and be able to be able to have that
Mm-hmm.
access, being, what I'm saying, that now it's like, okay, using the access to be able to shoot videos and help other folks, what
Yeah.
I'm saying, have horseback riding lessons. Because I mean, I put I'm putting people on. I'm telling people come through. What I'm saying, our prices are very affordable and all that. So it's like, what I'm saying, it's multiple people in this lifetime that could be able to say milestone helped me to ride a horse for the first time. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
having that impact, and yeah, Atlanta taught me a lot of lessons, and I put a lot of those lessons in the music.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, that's part of the hybrid, those lessons and the things I had to experience being here.
Mm. Yeah, I really like how you're, doing that for the community. And I followed you on that page. I was like, oh, okay, okay, I see a little
Mm-hmm.
something. I
Oh
mean
yeah,
that I think a lot of the artists, what's missing is them showcasing, or I would say showcasing, but just showing the world what it inspires them, to incorporate into their music. So definitely,
I think it's all about. That's what I was saying about finding yourself, and I feel like part of finding yourself is finding yourself enough to where you can bring people into your world. So whatever your world
right,
is, but you know, as an artist, like, that's people, people gravitate towards that, or they might not. You
right,
might not be, or you might not be certain people's cups of tea, and
right,
that's fine.
right.
I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but I know that for people that I do rock, with me, they rock with me heavy, because like I take them inside the world. Like,
Mm,
look, you know what I'm saying, like, if somebody wanted to do something, do something at the ranch, come through. Like, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying. If I can't wait to actually shoot a documentary there. You know what I'm saying, because the lady I work with at the horse ranch, she know a lot of history
Wow.
about, you know what I'm saying, about black cowboys, and just the, you know what I'm saying, a lot of things that
Mm,
happened in Georgia. You know what I'm saying, like, she know a lot of stuff. I can't wait to be able to actually shoot these things. So I'm yeah, it's just taking people inside the world. You know what I'm saying, like, so there's more and more things I'm working on. You know what I'm saying, definitely getting done. So yeah, we on the way. We working.
okay, okay. Well, I can't wait. Maybe one day you can tour me, at the ranch. I have my
Whenever you in
cowgirl
Georgia,
boots.
whenever you in Georgia, just let me know. Ain't nothing but a thing. Whenever you in Georgia.
Okay, okay. That's what's up. So
Mm-hmm.
your lyrics, right? It reflects your personal experiences. So how do you balance your vulnerability and authenticity in your songwriting?
Well, so majority of what I talk about is my experiences. Sometimes I may end up reaching out to talk about the surroundings of what I
Mhm.
see,
Okay.
whether that be back home, what I witnessed growing up, or what I witnessed here, being here. So I do reach out for that at times as well. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, that's part of what I feel like needs to be done to be able to really
Mhm.
connect. Because I mean, my life might not connect with everybody, but you know what I'm saying, my observations might connect with everybody that needs to connect with.
Right.
But I'm an open book though. Otherwise, I don't. There's nothing I'm not ashamed of or too scared to talk about. Like, I'm an open book. I let folks know. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care about being vulnerable or none of that. Looking a certain way. I'm gonna do
Yeah.
me.
That's good. That's what it's
Mm,
about. Yeah. That's
exactly.
that's why we're on the show.
Straight up.
No,
Straight
for
up.
real.
You know what
Same
I'm
the
saying?
same way you think. That's the same way I think too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just and listen, ain't nothing wrong with being yourself. Like you know who you are, it's nothing you got nothing to be ashamed of. It is what it is. The people who for you gonna be for you. Whoever ain't for you, they ain't gonna be for you. That's simple and plain.
That's
Simple
right.
and plain. Mm-hmm.
So, what themes do you find yourself drawn to in your music, and why do you think they're important to you?
You said what themes?
Yeah.
Um, well, people want to hear more about the country life. People want to hear more about, you know what I'm saying, my upbringing, and want to hear more about that. So, you know, I'm diving more into that than anything else right now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely diving into that more. But I mean, it's whatever. I feel like whatever my subject matter is, whatever I want to write about. I mean, it's like even if whatever my so with all the things that I can write about, I'm
Mhm.
comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Writing about all of it. It's you know what I'm saying. It's no preference as long as it's within the realms of what I like to talk about.
Okay.
Sometimes I do write songs for other people. I had that before. You know what I'm saying? So I'll do something tailored towards what they trying to do. But otherwise, with regards to me, yeah, I don't really have no preference as long as it's just what I like to talk about.
Okay. I like that. I like that.
Hmm.
There's so many things coming to my mind right now about themes, but we can discuss that later. Um,
Okay, for sure, for sure.
can you describe your creative process when you're writing a new song?
Okay, it's different for different joints, but the main thing I do um it's really just walking through like you know what I'm saying, listen to a beat.
Mhm.
And I hear a lot that my music sounds like it should be in movies. And I feel like a lot of the reason why that happens is because I listen to the beat and I like to listen to like how does it sound? You know what I'm saying? What instruments is in it? Where do I feel like it takes me and where do I
Mhm.
feel like it can take people? So based
Right.
off of that, I'll make a song based off of that. I make the song
Mhm.
center around what I feel like the
Mhm.
instruments are saying, what I feel like the beat is trying to say, and so
Right.
I have my interpretation of that. So when I made last, so it was about okay. When I heard the beat, I was like, okay,
Mhm.
this sound like something that this sound like something. It's upbeat.
Mhm.
Sound like something that folks want to get up to. You know what I'm saying? They want to get down to. It sounds like that. But it sounds like that's something for my country folk to get down to. So I was like, okay, cool. So it's just a matter of just like certain things just came to me. And same thing with Chance, the last song I just put out. Chance, it just sounded like okay, I need to tell a story with this one, but
Mhm.
I also need a southern story. Need to keep, but I also need to you know what I'm saying. Um, I need you know what I'm saying, like it just seemed like it was more so of somebody's back against the wall and they found a way to get up out of it. That's what that sound like to me. You know what I'm saying? And so
Mhm.
that's what that beat said to
Yeah.
me. That's what I came up with. You know what I'm saying? I was riding down the highway taking chances. That's what it's all came to me naturally. So that's my
Mm.
process. Just I let the beat take me to where I feel like it needs to take me, and I just write. I tailor everything to whatever it is I feel like the beat is saying.
Mm. Yeah. I definitely can see just even your live performance, right? And how you orchestrate your moves along with your lyrics, your style, just the whole get up, right? And
You
it,
did.
it's different.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely different. I like it. Um
Yeah.
wow. So what who are your biggest music like influences, and how did they shape your sound, like music?
Okay.
Mhm.
So it's probably it's a little cliche, but Jay Z
Okay.
was had me started. He was my biggest influence rapping at first. Then after that, it was after Jay-Z, it was I want to say like Tupac, Biggie, like what I'm saying, the stereotypical stuff. Then growing up, I listened to a lot of Three Six Mafia, Project Pat, listened to a lot of Ti, um, UGK, and Outkast. And then I started listening to Goody Mob.
Yeah.
Started listening to Goody Mob. I got a little older, Big Crit, Currency, J. Cole, but he right now I'm not really like I ain't really rock with him right now. Who else? Yeah, Kendrick for sure. Kendrick. And then listen to a lot of Memphis rap, like what I'm saying. There's some other rappers that people may not know too much about, like Gangsta Pat, Tommy Wright the Third, Gangsta Black, Kingpin, Skinny Pimp. These are all folks that not too many people know about, but they were artists who they kind of pioneered a certain wave and certain sounds, and it was like, I listened to them as well. And I had my share of West Coast rap as well in my playlist. Definitely listened to some NWA growing up, listen to some Snoop growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like I already said Tupac. Yeah, so it was just like I felt like a lot of Southern music, and I can't forget Juvenile. How can I forget Juvenile? How can I forget Hot Boys? Webby Boosie, like what I'm saying, definitely so. Who else? It's a lot. That 8 Ball MJG is a lot of artists that I listened to over the years. A lot of them I listened to, but it's like and I gained something I feel like from all of them. I feel like all of them gave me something. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Juvenile. Yep. You're bringing me back in my days.
Now it's done. It definitely had a major impact on me.
Yeah.
Juvenile definitely had a major impact. You know what I'm saying? There's some other artists too, like it's another rapper named Freddie Gibbs. Who else? I think I said Ti. Yeah, Jeezy definitely had his time too. I even listened to Cassidy back in the day. I was big on. I
Okay.
listened to Cassidy back in the day because, see, the thing about Cassidy was like he had this like his albums. He actually was like rapping. So like I listened to him. I listened to Fabulous, Griselda. Now what I'm saying, and some of their affiliates. But yeah, that's I gained a lot from listening to different people.
Okay. Okay. And what message do you hope our listeners can take away from your music?
Well, um, take a bigger look into saying something before you judge it by its cover. Like what I'm saying, like the country gets looked at in certain ways. What I'm saying, where I feel like it's more so about people put it in a box and like what I'm saying. With my music, I want to break that box. I want to break the mold. I want to be able to what I'm saying, have people think twice about what I'm saying, looking down upon it. Also attract more to it because there ain't too many kids that grew up where I grew up at that's able to have opportunities to be able to be surrounded by different things that can help them to break the cycle of where they at. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's different things that as what I'm saying, growing up in a country that you don't get access to, and there's a lot of small minds, unfortunately, because what I'm saying, it's a small area. So people
Yeah.
only know what I'm saying, what they were raised around, which isn't much. You know what I'm saying? So just bringing awareness as well to where I'm from and from to other people, as well as letting people know from my end, this is my perspective of life, being from where I'm from, and what I'm saying, there are kids that grew up like me that needs what I'm saying, more of a spotlight because they might be just as talented or could be just as talented. They just ain't got the resources to do so.
Mhm. Now that's something that I think. as you being an artist could bring to the community, as far as when things because I know I'm gonna see you
You
in the
did.
in the Grammys. Okay,
Talk
that's
that. Yeah.
look.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Receive.
yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
yes.
See, now
We
you gonna make me
look,
now you gonna
look,
hold on.
don't
Hold on real quick.
don't
Hold on.
forget me, okay?
No, hold on real quick. See, now you gonna make me do something. Now I got it, you know what I'm saying? Okay, now we in now. All right, cool. Maybe now you put on the hat now. All right, for sure. Yeah.
We had the Grammys, okay? This is a pre.
Straight up.
Yeah,
Straight up. You know what I'm saying?
I
Keep
love
on,
it.
you keep on, keep popping more stuff on. Pop my rings on, my grill, my shades, keep on now. Yeah,
I'm for real.
it's
Look,
gonna
I'm
be
for real.
Mr. Rogers' neighborhood up in here. I'm just gonna
Uh
be just
huh.
getting dressed, putting stuff on. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's funny. I used to watch him all the time, and look, I grew up in the country too, so just saying.
Yeah. I mean I you know what I'm saying? There was a family show called Gullah Gullah Island that a lot of folks don't know about, you know what I'm saying? So and they actually was based in South Carolina. So
Okay.
it was dope to be able to see that, you know what I'm saying, growing up is a all black family, something that wasn't seen back then on TV other than the Cosby show. And I
Uh-huh.
guess Fresh Prince, but as far as something local, something that was for the Carolinas, you know what I'm saying? Like it was dope to be able to see that. So
I need to check that out. Okay, you're schooling me tonight. I need to do my
yeah, it's
homework.
crazy, but yeah, Gullah Gullah Island. It was a family show, you know what I'm saying? It was a it used to be on this I think it was on PBS or something like that, but it was yeah, it was I think it was kind of local, like you know what I'm saying, just the Carolinas might have been on it, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, maybe another state, I'm not sure, but I know the Carolinas was on it for sure.
Okay. So, can you tell us how any like challenges that you faced and how you overcame them? You know.
But man, where can I start? Plenty of them, you know what I'm saying? The challenge of, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, just letting my dreams die because other people, you know what I'm saying, let their dreams die.
Mm,
People wanted to doubt me. Been time when folks want to doubt you because, you know what I'm saying, you got your own mindset, you got your own thing that you doing. That might not be what everybody else is doing. You might not be, you know what I'm saying, on everybody else's, you might have your own shit going on. But it's like, in the country dealing with that, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't always good either. So I feel like sometimes it was more so about that too.
mhm,
The overcoming depression, overcoming suicidal thoughts, overcoming.
mhm,
Um, I mean, I didn't have situation. I mean, just recently, I was, you know, what I'm saying I got affected by the hurricane. I was, well, it was a storm. It was just a bad storm here in Georgia, but like definitely, but I definitely where I was at got flooded, so I had to get up out of there.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like just stuff like that. Like I overcame a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Staying in places that didn't even have no working refrigerator, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches every day. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like times. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's still, there's a lot more ways to go now, but trust and believe, you know what I'm saying? I didn't came a long way, overcome a lot of poverty and, you know what I'm saying, just situations that people didn't think I'd make out of, or people themselves probably would have made out of. And that's why they
Mm.
didn't think I would, because they probably wouldn't have had if they was in my shoes.
Yeah. Wow. Well, these are the moments that you become very resilient in life and music. Music just it's just something about it. It just takes you away from
Yeah,
everything, just
yeah,
makes everything peaceful, right? Like
exactly. That's what
and
music. I love music because I mean, You know what I'm saying? Music is art, and the thing about that art is that, you know what I'm saying, can't nobody take it away from me. Nobody. That's one thing about it. Nobody's been able to take that away from me, and it's been something that's been helped me to paint pictures. And I feel like in the right way. You know what I'm saying? I
Mhm.
can paint a picture of life, paint a picture of whatever.
Wow. Well, I can definitely see everything like being orchestrated, of course from above, because that's who we answer to at the end of the
But,
day,
for sure.
for real.
Indeed, indeed, indeed.
And so, what are some of your hobbies? I know you mentioned the ranch, but are there anything else that interests you that's outside of music?
I mean, I'm an avid thrifter. I have a website called www.familymarket.com. That's the website. So I sell vintage clothes. Some of them are new as well. Some of them are new,
Okay.
but the majority of what I have is vintage. All stuff that's, you know what I'm saying, is resales. So
Hmm.
I go and find stuff that I feel like is classic, or stuff that I feel like is just people with bad. Like, you know what I'm saying. This is this is one, like, I love what I do. This is one thing I just found today. Well, you know what? No, let me show this. This is what I'm finna. I gotta ship this out tomorrow. All
Hmm.
right, so this is an authentic shirt. This is the SEC game,
Ah,
Auburn versus USC.
wow.
So yeah, this was the SEC championship in 2010. Somebody bought this. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, depending on how people look at it, it might be classified as vintage. It's 2010. I would assume it's
Huh,
vintage now. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it's 14 years old, about to be 15 years old. But
huh.
I just saw this too as well.
What? No, wow. What? Oh my gosh. I need to look in my closet.
Yeah, so that's the, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, that was they. I guess they reunion tour, and so yeah, somebody bought that shirt. So I gotta ship all that out tomorrow. So yeah, that's finna be
Wow.
that's type of stuff I sell. I have jackets, jersey, tees, and hoodies. Go anybody who goes to my website, all you gotta do is hit that shop now button. When you hit the shop now button, it's gonna have a category right here on the top left side. The categories, you can just go to the categories, you know what I'm saying? So that way you ain't gotta be look through everything. I understand folks don't want to see everything all at once. It's overwhelming or whatever. Okay, cool. You go to the categories, you want shirt, you go to shirt. Oh, I want something with a movie on it. Go to movie. Oh, I want some of my art. I want something with an artist on it. Go to artist. I want, you got any jerseys? Yep, jerseys. Yep, got all that. It's all categorized. So yeah. You know what I'm saying? Got what you need, felonmarket.com. That's also the Instagram as well, Felon Market.
Wow.
But
But
I
look.
feel like all my hobbies though are tied
Mhm,
to something that I've turned into something profitable. So I'm working on, finding just a hobby, just something that just like
mhm,
I do that is like doesn't have any money attached to it. It's just something I just do because I just love to do it. You know what I'm
mhm.
saying? So it's, yeah,
Hmm, that's very interesting.
working
So
on it.
so the vintage thing, how did you, like, start that or
I had a stylist when I had a stylist when I first started venturing out and get my name out, get myself known. I had got a stylist, and from there it was
Hmm,
like it felt like it was just going to eventually happen. Like they had all types of dope stuff. They was they was trying to really kind of keep me away from certain things, but then it was like I got put on to them anyway because I started, you know what I'm saying, I started driving around, started seeing what's going on, started learning Atlanta, and started seeing the places where I could find shit. Um, so yeah, I ended up finding those places on my own and just buying stuff. I started buying stuff and I started to sell it, and then from there, so at first it was called Vintage Ideas. That was a thing. It was the Vintage Ideas with three eyes. But then Family Market came. I made the website myself in 2019,
oh, okay.
and I got and you know what I'm saying, LLC, all that stuff, and the rest is history. But yeah, it was just like a love I developed because it was just something that I felt like I love the nostalgia of finding stuff. I like to find stuff, and I'm just like, oh, this is dope. You know what I'm saying? Something
Yeah.
that is from a certain time, or you know what I'm saying, something that I felt like would be great, a great shirt that somebody would want to buy. Like, you know what I'm saying, stuff like I like to put smile on people's faces with the clothes I
Mm.
got. So
Okay, okay. I love that. Kind of reminds me of those trade shows that come, like they do a tour in different states. I like doing stuff like
yeah,
that, or like the car show, like antique stuff. So
a lot of the people who make the most money with that stuff, they are usually traveling a lot. They do a lot of traveling. Speaking of, part of what I'm doing tomorrow, taking my ass to Tennessee. So when I get there tomorrow, I'm getting there. I'm getting there tonight, but you know what I'm saying. But when I get as tomorrow, you know what I'm saying, hits thrifting time before the event. You know what I'm saying. So
wow, okay, okay. I
yeah.
love that. That is so cool. Um, so what inspired you to get involved in the with the cowboy lifestyle, and how did you start pursuing that career or that interest rather? Because I know you're from North Carolina, but like, what really pushed you towards that?
Well, you know, it's just like I just felt like the country lifestyle was just part of who I was all the time. Anyway, my accent, which was way thicker. I worked on that for a long time. You know what I'm saying? I grew up around, you know what I'm saying, people. I grew up right next to a peanut factory, fields of
Wow.
tobacco, one light in the damn town, you know what I'm saying? Real country shit. You know what I'm saying? Grew up around chickens and, you know what I'm saying, cows and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and some people had horses, but it was very few far in between. But
Mhm.
it's just the lifestyle. I started to really get into it. I thought, well, for one, I made it the way I dress. So I've been dressing Western since I was since like 2017. One of my one of my friends who's a stylist, she pretty much kind of helped me put things together.
Mm.
And yeah, since then I was just like, I feel like it represented me. And then from there, I feel like I attracted more of that. So the ranch I work at now, I met her. I had started doing some networking, met a couple of people, and you know, say who were some black cowboys, you know, saying around. But this was an opportunity for me to actually, you know, be around horses more, work with a ranch, you know what I'm saying, and be more affiliated. So that's when I took the opportunity. I met her. She was my Uber driver one day, you know what I'm saying, and then I met her, and she was telling me about, you know, what she got going on, and it was so she was telling me what she had going on, and I was interested. I was in helping, and from there I just been helping. You know what I'm saying? She don't really have no male help there, so I'm the person who does a lot of heavy lifting and all that. So yeah, that's what today was. Today was a whole lot of, you know what I'm saying, digging, and you know what I'm saying, I got this big ass what's it called? This big ass, you know what I'm saying, this cart thing, you know what I'm saying, whatever it's called.
Uh-huh.
Um that, you know what I'm saying, I'm having to lug around, you know what I'm saying, so that we can fill up the stall with dirt, you
Oh
know what I'm
man.
saying, in everyday things to, you know what I'm saying, regards to feeding the horses and water and all that stuff. And
Yeah.
yeah, tasks too, but it's always tasks to do around the ranch. There's always something going on.
Okay. You're big. Yeah, look, you're giving me flashbacks. I used to help my mama, like pull sweet potatoes. That thing was hard, man. You have like
Yeah,
rows and rows and like
yeah,
long rows of sweet potatoes, and I'm like, oh my
hmm
god.
yeah, and you know, I love that I got to see my first glimpse of entrepreneurship, because there was a lady who was my she was my babysitter growing up, but I didn't even notice, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know that I was getting a glimpse of that, because she was the neighborhood lady for candy. She was the candy lady.
Uh huh.
She also was the cabbage lady too.
Oh wow. Okay.
Anytime you wanted cabbage, she used to grow her own cabbage. You know what I'm saying? I remember you having to pick some of that shit, and you know what I'm saying, sometimes, and I think tomatoes too. She had cabbage, she had tomatoes. I don't know if she had anything else, but I do remember cabbage and tomatoes. and she also had her own vintage shop too, which was that place now it still exists, but it's not hers. It's somebody else that made it into something else, but it's still a vintage shop. It's just their
Mhm.
own whatever they got going on
Mhm.
there in there. But yeah, it's like seeing that growing up. She had like a whole bunch of antique stuff, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying, that people used to buy.
Yeah.
Uh, you know what I'm saying, a whole bunch of stuff that's just like people probably would throw away. She said, "Oh no, I'm just gonna sell it." Like but she just grew to love that.
Wow.
So yeah, that was my first time seeing entrepreneurship growing up.
Mm.
My first time seeing that, cause yeah, her. That was growing up in the country, like, you know what I'm saying, it's just those certain experiences you get, you know what I'm saying, right
Yeah.
outside the backyard, you know what I'm saying, got the blackberries to come out in the summertime, we go out in the bushes and pick them, you know what I'm saying, we taking chances, because, you know what I'm saying, there's definitely snakes in the
Yeah.
you just gotta make sure you keep your eyes up for the snakes.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying, everybody used to pick off the plum tree. It was a plum vineyard that was it was in somebody else's yard across the street from us. A lot of the kids used to go over there, used to pick, and then it was like lady get mad at us because we always pick the plums. It was like it's her plums, but it was like, you know what I'm saying, we used to always pick them things, always.
Yeah, it's definitely hard work. I mean, yeah, you're giving me flashbacks right now. My son, he's my middle son. He's a green thumb person, so he grew a mango tree.
Okay, okay,
So we had to
that's
bring it in because it's cold outside now.
right,
But yeah, so he's taking care of it like a baby, and we had to. I bought another pot because he was like, "Mom, we had to separate the seeds, so one pot is gonna have the smaller mango tree or sprout."
right,
Yeah, it's crazy. He was like, "I can't believe we're actually growing a mango tree in Virginia." I said, "I think we're probably the first ones because we I've seen people growing banana trees
uh-huh.
in their house." I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah, it's getting it to that getting the trees to a certain point
Hmm.
is usually the problem. I tried to grow a what was it? I think it was a red onion tree, and it didn't work out for me because I wasn't taking care of it properly in a way. But it was like, yeah, I mean, to get to a certain point is always hard. Once you get it past a certain point, then it's just like by that time frame when it's time to take it outside, leave it outside, because the roots are
Right.
so big and whatnot, and it needs some more ground, needs some, you know what I'm saying,
Hmm.
so the roots can grow more.
Yeah.
Yeah, so but it's just about the timing of it, because sometimes if it does if it is about that time and it's summer and it's winter time, and you know what I'm saying, it's chancing it, because that ground ain't the same. That
Yeah.
is the
Yeah. Definitely one of my dreams is a greenhouse. So we'll see. We'll see what happens in the future.
for sure, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Right,
I
look,
had
you got
to I had to call you up here to help us out. You might have a better insight. Um,
maybe, or I know somebody who or I probably know somebody who does. So
okay, okay.
mhm.
Uh, so what are your goals for the future, both as an artist and individual?
All right, so as an artist, my goals are to continue on the path of being able to cover way more ground
Okay.
in and outside the states, cover more ground as an artist, more paid opportunities, more of a lifestyle, and more, just more people that want to gravitate to what I got going on,
Mhm,
that stay and tapped into the merch, the music, everything that's going on, that I can be able to continue to, you know, um, pretty much, supply them with their needs of whatever they, what I'm saying,
mhm,
um, they love out of me, and I be, what I'm saying, just being able to have their support, being able to, I would love to be able to win some awards. I would love to win some awards, you know what I'm saying? I've done some things already, you know what I'm saying? But it's like be able to continue to get more milestones, more accolades, you know what I'm saying? Reach new milestones. Um, as a brand, I feel like having a business that makes makes multi-million dollars. You know what I'm saying? Having a business, because I mean, entrepreneurship is what being an artist is.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
that is as well as being able to have my own ranch with my own horses. That what I'm saying, pretty much is I I'll just be the person who, of course, is I own it, but someone else take care of it type thing while I do my thing. Eventually, I would love to get married. You know what I'm saying? I have somebody who I'm currently in a relationship right now, and I believe she's the one. So just future on seeing, just taking the steps to get there.
Okay.
And so marriage like family. I'm not rushing none of that. So I'm just what I'm saying, letting that go, hitting how it needs to go. Um, and yeah, overall being able to be able to have way more of a platform, have way more
Mm-hmm.
going for the generation after me.
Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look forward to that documentary, and also your events coming up, right? Can you tell the audience like what events are coming up and how to reach you, all that good stuff?
oh yeah, definitely. So you can reach me at I am milestone. It's 4 words. I am milestone. It's probably the bottom right here. Can I see it? You know what I'm saying? I see it across the bottom. Also, as well, you can reach me at Family Market, FAMLEI Market. You can reach the ranch at ET Horses 2022. On Instagram, it's Everything Horses GA. I like to make it one name, but that's out of my power right now. But yeah, Everything Horses GA on TikTok, ET Horses 2022 on Instagram. I am Milestones Everything. That's my Twitter. That's my Instagram. That's my TikTok. That's my YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So, my next event. So I'm gonna be performing in Chattanooga this Friday. Well, yeah, tomorrow. I'm gonna be performing tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Chattanooga. So got that going on. And then when I come back, I have a show. I have a show October 18th, I believe. Um, I believe it's October 18th. And then my next, I have a show in Charlotte, November 1st. And then my next show in Atlanta is November 16th. So that's going to be at Kentucky Brewing, which is the Nappy Roots Brewery right downtown. So, yeah, I be having consistent updates. Also, I forgot performing in Athens, Georgia,
Mm.
on the 15th of this month. So, yeah, just different things going on. I just ask people to just, what I'm saying, continue to just let me know what you want to do. If you want me to come to your city, what I'm saying, if you want some different ideas you might want from me, things you might want to see me do, certain songs you want me to release, because I sometimes be dropping snippets on my stories. Just stay posted, you know what I'm saying? I listen to folks, tap in with me, you know what I'm saying? I'm your country kinfolk, you did?
I love it. I love it. I love that hat. I should have worn mine tonight. I don't know what I was thinking.
It's all good. I just so happen to have, I always stay with my hat, so I just like, let me put it on real quick. You know what I'm saying? You got me hyped. I like, yeah, put it on.
Next, Grammy Award winning singer songwriter, Mr. Milestone,
Say that.
front and
Say
center.
that. That's right. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Yeah. Right. On the work.
Well, I really, really do appreciate you. And this is only our first interview. So stay tuned for future interviews and stories with Mr. Milestone. Be sure to follow him at all his taglines, okay? And it's going to be posted on YouTube. Well, in an 360, we have our platform as well. We have our website at intheknow360.com. That's INTHEKNOW 360. We're on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and I just created a TikTok account as well. And I think we're in Google Play. We're on a bunch of other platforms as well. So
Hell yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
we have it all here. Okay, and be sure to follow Mr. Milestone and Inno 360 subscribe, like, comment, right? We accept the good with the bad or indifferent. It's your support. And let's continue to support the unity for social justice. Okay, let's free Monster Yo and others, our brothers and sisters that need our support. This has been a broadcast of Showing Love Full Circle between NNO 360 and Mr. Milestone. Well, thank you, sir, for your time and safe travels. And we'll keep tag me so I can share with the group, okay?
For sure, I got you. I got you. Appreciate you for having me on. Y'all be good now.
Thank you. Have a blessed evening. Salute.
Yeah, yeah. Already.